put windows in your model. And first I'm going to start by taking the tape measure tool and let's see if I can get it going correctly. I want to put a guide that will help me align my windows the same on all of the walls. Windows are really wonderful. They're decorative. They let in light, but it's important to be aware that they're kind of a powerful design element in your house. So be careful when you're setting them up. I'm going to do a double hung window right in this space over the table, and double hung windows can range from anywhere from 2 by 4 feet to 3 by 6, I believe, or 2 by 6 feet. I'm going to make 2 double hung windows in this space. So I'm going to begin by drawing a rectangle that is 4 by 4 feet. And I'm also, if you'd like to see more information on just drawing windows in general, I'd refer you to tutorial 3. And that's not quite centered, which I'm gonna actually take the time to get that centered the way I want. I'll start a little bit over here, and I can also move my table, which is probably the best way to do it. But I want to, okay, so that window is pretty good. First thing I'm going to do is divide it in half using the midline. And I can't quite see the bottom of that, and I need to be able to. So I'll rotate it, and there, whoop. Let me roll in here. I just want to make sure I am on the window and not on a table surface. There we go. So that will begin that window. And then I'm going to choose this surface and the offset tool, and I want to bring in the moldings that say 3 inches on either side. This side, if I choose my offset tool, kind of have some various choices here. I think I can, oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'll just do 3 inches over here. That got a little too wild for me. There you go. And I need another molding inside of that, which I'll make 1 inch. And offset, this will be 1 inch. Same thing here. I want to choose this, and then I'm going to offset. I actually think if I come up from there I can line it up. That's the correct way to do it. And then I want to put in some horizontal and vertical dividers here. It's a little no, I don't want to do this. Okay, so let me back out. Nope. First thing I want to, I'm going to put the glass in as an additional step, because these are going to be windows that go straight through. So the next thing I'll do actually is choose the surface of the rectangle and just push it out so I see the other side. And let me do that, and then I'm going to come around. So I'm going to now draw the same window shape on the outside of my building. I want to come around here, and I'm just going to work in reverse. So I will, 2 ways to actually use the offset. One is to choose the surface of the rectangle. The other is to choose the outline. And by the way, you can use offset with a lot of different shapes. And then this is 1 inch coming out again. And then same thing here. I'm going to just, oops, make sure I'm on the shift key so I can add more. And then offset, and let's see, can I just, yeah, great. Just bring it right down there. And then complete. So again, this is probably the slowest step, is actually choosing this perimeter. And then that's 3. And then again over here, I do have to go through and one by one choose the perimeter, deselect that, and then offset, and I should be able to bring it off and just line it up. Okay, there we go. So now I have the windows they're actually holes for windows. They're not windows at this point. So I think I will stop and put in the texture that I want. I want these to be wood, and this is sort of a nice cherry wood that I have in other parts of my house, and everything's just going to be this nice wood. So I'll fill it in now. And then I'm going to deselect. There we go. And then I can finish the wood fill here. I have a little bit left over here. That just makes it a little bit faster for me to do the filling if I put it in early. Okay, so now my next step is to draw the window back in. These are actually 6 inches deep because an exterior wall is 6 inches, and I made this the entire width of the wall. I'm going to first put in a line on the midpoint. I'm lagging a bit, I see. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put in a line here, a midpoint line, and this is actually going to go all the way around. I'm just going to end up drawing a rectangle that comes around the interior here, midpoint to midpoint. And you're going to have to do the same thing on the other window. And this will become your glass. Then I'll actually fill it with glass to show you what that looks like. Okay, so you see through. And just to speed this up a bit, I could get much more detailed, but I'm not going to. I started to, and then I just backed off of that. I'm going to choose this surface and push it in 1.5. And then this particular surface, I'm going to bring it out 1 inch because it shouldn't be flush with the wall. This is actually pretty easy now to get these set up so they are the same. Just bring it out with that surface, okay? So the windows are complete on the outside. I'm going to do the same exact process on the inside. When I finish, this will be 1.5 inch on either side of the window. The other side will have the same kind of molding, kind of double molding process. Okay, so hopefully that helps you draw your windows. They look actually very nice on the finished house, and I would go ahead and complete windows all the way around, one in the, or double hung in the living room, the bedrooms, probably not the bath, and maybe a single window in the kitchen. Okay, one other thing I can show you while we're here is how to put in steps pretty easily. I'm going to put them on the side because I saw Michaela doing that and it was so nice. I thought, boy, she has the right idea. So I'm just going to draw a rectangle like this. Our porches are 3 feet tall, and so that means that's 36 inches, and so that's 6 6-inch steps. So I'm going to put in a guide, and hopefully that will draw a line. Yes, it does. It's hard to see on the brick. There it is. And then I'm going to do another line here. This is 6 inches. And then coming down this way, here's another guideline. I need to pull one off. 6. And another guideline. 6. And it doesn't look like this one stuck up here, so I'm going to do click and 6. All right, and complete with lines across. Okay, that already has a line. So there are 6 steps with 6 lines, and now I just need to pull them out. The top step isn't going to get pulled out. Okay, I'll start with the one below it, this step, and with the push-pull tool, I'm going to bring it out 8 inches. And now I don't really need to measure after this. I'm just going to use push-pull, and on each one of these steps, I'm going to double-click several times. The next one down is double-click once and then twice. So that brings it out an even 8 inches every time you double-click. So you just progressively have to add one more as you come down your row of steps. And that way they're even, and it's been easy to measure and looks professional, right? You could, if you want to, get rid of excess lines that you don't need after you make them. Just kind of clean everything up. Okay, so that is the process, and have fun, and I look forward to seeing your houses. Okay, there we go. Oops. Thank you.